Welcome, cool cats and doggies, to another episode of FiqNSneaks. Today we have another Sneakers Times football video, the conference edition. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe and turn that notification bell so you can catch all the content we have on this channel. At the end of the video, make sure you leave a comment below if you bang with it. Make sure to check me out on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, Facebook. I'm everywhere. But let's hop into this video. So it's conference week in the NFL, which means two games, both played on Sunday, back to back, to see who goes to the Super Bowl. And if you look at the four contestants, there's two teams that's probably surprising to some that they're still here. One would be the Cincinnati Bengals, who at the beginning of the year was projected to be the worst team in the AFC North, and they end up winning it. Shout out to Who Dey, that's just crazy. But they were the 4th seed in the AFC. The 6th seed in the NFC was the San Francisco 49ers. Now, I know a lot of people thought they could potentially get to the Super Bowl, but no one had them doing it once they got the 6th seed. But miraculously, they won 2 games on the road, and now they're playing their divisional rivals in the Nfc Championship. It's kind of bonkers.
It's kind of crazy.
If you start off the AFC game, we have the Kansas City Chiefs versus Cincinnati Bengals. The 2 seed versus the 4 seed. Now, the Bengals beat the Chiefs earlier in Cincinnati, but this is different. This is an Arrowhead. And the Chiefs are trying to make it to the Super Bowl 3 years in a row and be AFC Championships 4 years in a row. So, this game about to be kind of crazy, yo. This game about to be kind of wild. Experts have this game being a 7.5 point spread, which means they have the Bengals losing by either 7 or 8. I actually think this is, sorry, Who Dey. I know that I didn't take y'all last week. I didn't think y'all would beat the Titans, but that's for another day. I don't think y'all can win this one. If y'all win this one, I don't know. I don't know, because I was wrong 2 weeks. Maybe I go buy a T. Higgins or Jamar Chase. I can't do that. I rep the bird too well. I can't do that. That might be a good look. I got the Chiefs winning 35-24. I think they smashed the over, which is in the 50s. I think the Chiefs also cover the 7.5. I actually don't think this one is close at all. And that's just how the cookie crumbles. But let's talk about the 2 sneakers that I chose for each team. The sneakers that I would match with the Bengals this week would be the Kumquat 3s. Now, if you don't know what kumquat is, it's an indigenous fruit that grows in Africa. So, chill. But the Kumquat 3s. It's kind of hard to find Bengal shoes every week, but somehow I've been able to, I think, choose 3 pretty good ones since the playoffs started. For the Kansas City Chiefs, I'm going to choose the Chili Red 9s. Now, these are similar to the Motorboat Jones 9s that we got maybe like 10 years ago, but the Motorboats are clearly better. This is basically an all-red upper 9 with some black trimming, and it goes really well with their jerseys. Let me know in the comments below if you don't like the sneakers that I chose and or the results that I did for the game. Now let's head over to the NFC game where we have 2 NFC West teams playing each other in the NFC Championship. That's crazy, yo. That's crazy. Coming into the season, I thought the 3 best divisions in football was the AFC North, the NFC West, and the AFC West. And 3 teams out of the NFC West made the playoffs, and now 2 of them are in the NFC Championship. So I don't know how anyone can argue that the NFC West isn't the best division in football. Like, I'm not a biased person. I'm in the NFC East, and that's clearly not the NFC West it's fire, yo. There's a gauntlet just to make it to the playoffs, and now they're playing each other in the playoffs. Speaking on that, the Rams had a chance to knock out the Niners and not allow them to get into the playoffs, okay? And the Niners came back and won. The Niners are like 5-0, 6-0 against the Rams in like the last 5 or 6 meetings. So if the Rams lose this game, which is in LA, at home, to the Niners, it would be one of the biggest upsets I've seen in forever. Because the Super Bowl is also in LA, and it would be the second team to have the chance to do what the Bucs did last year, which is win the Super Bowl in your own home. So it's a much bigger upset if the Rams lose at home to the Niners. Like, essentially the public in the world has the Rams winning. The spread is 3.5. This is a tough game. If the Niners win, it wouldn't be shocking. They kind of own them. But at the same time, it would just be shocking for the circumstances that I just told you about the Rams. I actually have the Rams winning 27-24, but I won't feel bad or shocked or I don't know. I won't lose it if the Niners win this game. 27-24 has me having the Niners cover the 3.5. But I just don't know. That's how I feel. I got Rams 27-24. If Jimmy G gets to 2 Super Bowls in 4 years, I don't know what to say. They've already drafted his successor. Like, it shouldn't happen that way. But let's talk about this nigger side, okay? Sorry. I love football. Because these are 2 teams from Cali, both in the NFC West, I wanted to give respect to Union. They've collabed with Jordan and Nike plenty of times, but I really like some of the shoes that's coming out this year that matches with the Niners and the Rams gears. So, for the Rams, the winner of this match, I believe, the Passport Dunks and this colorway. They're coming out with a Passport Pack, a dunk about traveling, and Passport Pack. And they have 3 colorways, but this specific colorway right here, I think goes really well with the Rams jerseys. For the Niners, I'm going to choose the Cortezes, which a lot of people haven't been wearing lately, but they're a classic silhouette, and this is what collaborations do. This is what collaborations does. This is what collaborations for. To bring back awareness to old silhouettes potentially, or slept on silhouettes, and bring it to light again. I wouldn't be shocked if we see a lot more Cortezes this year after this. And if the Rams win this match, I already have the shoe for next week on deck. Or not next week, 2 weeks from now, because we get the Pro Bowl and then we get the Super Bowl. They get a week off. So, like a mini bye for both teams. So, the NFL can have the best product on the field. Let me know in the comments below if you don't like my predictions for this game and or my sneaker choices. It's been a wild year of football, so I can't wait to see the end results of this week and then come back and talk to you all about it in 2 weeks from now. Until the next video, I'ma holla at y'all. Bye-bye. I'll be wild, y'all. Bye-bye. Die.